Okay, so the kind of air hose, primary, secondary, or service and emergency. The threads not straight, not damaged. The bracket, not about pressure, but it to the headerboard. Not bend, not twist. The plastic hoses connected to the glad hands and the trailer locked in place. The glad hands, I will check the rubber seal, make sure they're not cut, crack, create no leak for the glad hands. When the brake is applied, they're locked in place. Got the gold, they're not crimp, crack, fit. There's no hole, no leak. Okay, and then a mirror. If you're doing a cab, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brackets. All the nuts on both the threads and the mirror bracket both into the door on both sides, and then to crack the mirror. The mirrors are both into the mirror frame, and up then there's a crack. The mirror glass clean up, crack, properly adjusted. The door, not bent, not twist. I got a turn signal lens up there. Left, right, left, four-way service. The door, there's no damage to the door. The door hinges, all the bolts are present. They bolt the hinges to the cab and to the door, not bent to the crack. Rubber seal around the door, tightly mounted, no cut, crack, tear. Fire extinguisher ABC type bolted to the floor. The rubber hose, no cut, crack, tear. Plastic nozzle, not crushed, crunch, crack. Safety pin locked in the trigger assembly. Fully charged, needle in the green. And strapped to the floor. This inspection tag, up to date. Okay, I got my tank, I have a fuel tank. We have 2 L bracket. All the nuts and bolts are present. The tank L bracket, then bolted to the frame, then I bent and twist crack. I got 2 tank straps. Nut and bolt present, bolted to the frame, bolted to the L bracket on the front. They tightly mounted. The strap, metal, not bend, no twist, not crack. The rubber insulation prevents it from sliding. There's no damage to the kind. The rubber cut, crack, or free, tear. They tightly mounted. We check the step, the welds, they're not cracked, no hole, no leak, rust. This is my pressure release valve. Releases the pressure in the tank. Tightly mounted, tread not strip or damage. The hose goes over. My electrical sending unit wire, no bare wires, cut, crack, or free, no arcing. Tightly mounted to the outlet. The tank itself, we check all the welds on the tank, make sure they're not cracked, no hole, no leak. The tank not dented, twist, cracked, not rusted, no hole, no leak from the tank, 4 sides, top and bottom. This is my grab bar to enter the cab, 3-point. Going in, come out the same way. Take the mounted to the door. The boats present. We already did the hose hook up. The header board, the U-boats on both sides. They tightly mount the header board to the frame. The frame gets surface rust. The frame is a continuous member from the front to the back. No major bend, twist, crack, excessive drill holes. It's not bend or twist. Okay, we get the U-bolts that secure the header board. Aluminum. We check all the welds, no crack. We already did this. Battery cable went to the starter. Installation not damaged. No bare wires, cut, crack, or frays. They tightly mounted to the battery, the ground, the clamp. The cables is how many batteries was in here?
3.
3 batteries, no maintenance. The battery bracket, nothing most present. They tightly both the batteries in the box so there's no movement. They're clean, they're not cracked, no leak, free of corrosion. All the battery cables and clamps, nothing but present, bolted to the battery terminals. They're free of corrosion. They tighten them out and they clean. No crack and no leak from the battery terminals or the batteries. The latch rubber latches the cover to the box. No tear or pop. Yeah, my drive shaft is connected to the universal is connected to the transmission. The universal on the front and on the back. There's some place. All the U-bolts, the nuts and bolts, the bearing caps, they're all tightly mounted to the universal on the transmission and the drive shaft. Then I bent and twist crack free of debris, they properly grease. Then the back end of the universal is connected to the rear differential. The rear differential, I would check the universal the same as I did on the front. The rear differential seal, no leak on the seal. Then the drive shaft nut bent or twist. So we did the hoses, my catwalk, and then up the rope, then bolted to the frame. There is a crack over here, still serviceable, free of debris. Then I come back here, I got a quarter fender, plastic. This one tired. It's resting. Wide enough to cover both wheels, long enough for protect from wristed tilt. This one is the thing no throw on the front. But that's alright. It's still serviceable. I'm gonna check my spring mount. I got airbag. I got a drop leaf suspension spring. The spring mount, nut and bolt present, bolted to the frame. The nut and bolt present on the bottom. They tightly bolt the torsion bar to the axle right here. The U-bolt, they tightly mount the torsion bar to the axle. Then the torsion bar and a pin or twist. My drop leaf spring connected to the hanger. The U-bolts tightly mount the drop leaf spring to the top of the axle. On the bottom I got a bottom plate. And all the bolts are present. They tightly bolted to the two U-bolts. The nuts, they tightly bolted to the U-bolts on the bottom of the axle. Then I bent and twisted crack so that there's no movement. And it drops down on the back. And I have an airbag, the top bracket, nothing but present. Both the airbag to the frame. The drop deck leaf spring goes to the left. The bottom of the bag, the nut and bolt present, they tightly bolted to the drop leaf spring. Then I bent and twist crack. The bag is rubber, no cut, crack or tear, no hole, no leak. I have a shock absorber, nothing but present, bolted to the bracket on the frame. The bottom one, the nut and bolt present, tightly bolted to the drop spring bracket. That bent and twisted crack. I have my two hoses over here connected to the brake chamber. The coupling, all the threads, they're not stripped or damaged, no leak from the coupling. The plastic holes, they're not crimped or cracked, no hole, no leak. The brake chamber clamp, nothing but present, tightly bolted to the brake chamber, up and 10 twist crack. The brake chamber, nothing but present, bolted to the S-cam bracket. Not bend, no twist, properly greased. S-cam bracket, all the bolts are present, bolted to the wheel hub. Not bent and twist crack, properly greased, the well nut crack. The push rod coming out of the brake chamber, connected to the slack adjuster arm. The slack adjuster arm, the push rod, the clevis pin. Tightly mount the push rod from the brake chamber to the slack adjuster arm. Lock in place with the cotter pin, not bend, no twist, not crack. And slack adjuster arm is tightly mounted to the S-cam shaft. Not bent and twist, crack, properly greased. And that's how I would do my brake.